Whenever you're ready. In the ninja world, those who break the rules are scum. That is true. But those who abandon their friends are worse than a scum. This is a quote from one of my favorite animes. It is said by the main character's mentor when he was teaching the main character how to be a true ninja. And today I brought the manga with me. The manga that the manga of the anime that I first watched. The anime that got me into the whole anime culture. I have been watching anime for 8 years, about 8 years. And I was an officer at my club at my high school. This culture of anime actually shaped my life because I didn't really have any friends. I transferred school a lot, so it really helped me to find people I have in common with, and it gave me friends, and I was very happy about it. Why this manga is so important to this culture is because this is one of the most biggest animes of the anime culture in this generation. Because most of you may have heard of One Piece, Bleach, which is about dead people, and this is Naruto, and this manga talks about the ninja world. For those of you who don't know anything about the anime culture, I'm going to share a little background with you so you get a basic understanding of how this world works. This is a manga. A manga is another word in Japanese for comic book. An anime is an abbreviation of the word Japanese animation. The history of manga it has a very long history. It started when the older people would like to tell stories to younger people about their history, their culture, but small kids don't understand big words. So they decided to draw it, to make comics. So when the kids read it, they would understand what's going on. So the stories about this is actually very general. It could be about anything. It could be a fiction, it could be a non-fiction, it could be informative. It doesn't really matter what it is. What I like to see in the manga is the style it is drawn in, and what it teaches me. Sometimes it doesn't teach me anything. I don't like to watch those, but I like to read something and understand what it's trying to tell me and have fun doing it while I'm reading. This taught me a lot. This anime culture affected me a lot because it showed me how something very simple could be very complicated. Something like this takes about 2 months. Just a little book like this that contains about 10 chapters. It takes a month and about 2 weeks because electronically, a chapter of manga comes out every week or so. And we're not even counting the production of the cover, the printing, and it didn't occur to me what this little book means to a lot of different people. Just to give you guys a fun fact, anime is a lot more work than this. From this to an anime takes about a year. We're saying how about 30 frames per second? You guys know what 30 frames per second means. So there's like 30 pictures in a second. In a second of anime. That means there is 1,800 frames per minute. That is 1,800 pictures they have to draw for just 1 minute. An average anime is about 30 minutes. 30 minutes. That is 39,600 frames per second. They have to draw 39,600 pictures for one episode of anime. And there's about 12 episodes in each anime, like average. Just that's the shortest. And the one I'm holding right now, it's almost 600 episodes. That took about 10 years. For us to watch it, each anime is like 30 minutes long. 12 episodes, that's 6 hours. That's not much. I could watch that in a day, but it takes them years to make that anime and to show you guys. I became who I am today because of this anime. Because I didn't have any friends, this taught me to find people I have in common with. And it showed me that if I could find people I have in common with, I could find friends really easily. We have common things to talk about, and it really affected me as a person because it taught me a lot. It really taught me a lot. And for the last part of my speech, I would like to share another quote, which is also from this anime, and it's from the main character. The pain of being alone is not easy, but I already have people that are very important to me, and I won't let you hurt them, even if it means I have to kill you. Thank you.